It says we're live, so I guess I'm alive. We got one watcher already. Alright. I've just about figured out the inking for the top of the wings. I got both wings, both panels equal. I've still got the bottom to do, but I'm going to do the stab on top next. Remember this, when you're inking an airplane, there's a point that you can get to where it's too much. So if you're gonna ink, err on the side of the least amount, not the most. Okay, first line I'm gonna do is this line right here. Now we're not going to go on to this because we're going to have these as the flexible surface, the elevators. But we do want to go up this way. Hey, there's a little friend right there. Get off there. I had this airplane, I don't know if this is going to make sense to you guys. This airplane is gassing off and you can still smell the dope. It's not like when when I originally doped it, but there's that smell of the dope coming off of it. I had some great dreams last night. Okay, now, same as with the wing, it's going to need a wing tip. How are we going to do this? We're going to go right here. And we want it square to the trailing, or 90 degrees to the trailing edge. Nothing on an airplane ever runs at 45. It's always 90, 180, or 0. Then there's going to be a trailing edge on this. I'll just approximate it about 1/4 of an inch. 3/8, 1/4, somewhere in there. I'm going to show you a trick with a credit card, or in this case my prescription card. some dirt ground into it. Now, remember, this is not scale. This is a cartoon scale. So, there's no specific way you have to ink this or whatever. I'm going to put a line right there. Don't push too hard because you'll dent the wood. And if you're going over silk span, you could poke a hole in it real easy. And when you get to the end, pull it straight up. Basically, all this does is add a little detail, a little, I don't know, trick with the credit card. Let's do that. I use a credit card or something like that for trim tabs. And how you set this up, first we're going to sand the edge of this because I got some stupid fill on it. And any bumps, hey, buonanotte. Must be Italian. So what I've done here is I sanded the edge of this credit card. You can make this as detailed as you want. I mean, my thought is to not have too many lines on it to detract from the rest of the airplane. Just enough to simulate, panel lines. Now with my Thunderbolt, I have a map. I have a Thunderbolt panel line map, and I will go ahead and do all the correct scale lines on it, but there's no map on this because it doesn't exist in real life. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding 3 or 4 layers of tape to the back of this card to get it up off the surface. And the reason I use a credit card is it gives you 2 sizes. So we have one size for the flap and one size for the elevator. And it's pretty consistent. No toilets. Don't get an engineering template and put toilets on your airplane. No windows. Okay, that's 4. That should be enough there for that side. You can do the trim tab in one swipe. You don't have to do 3 swipes. It's just one. I'll show you. Pretty simple. Remember, a trim tab is not a flyable surface, so it's not going to be very big. I think this is going to do it. We'll know here in a second. If it doesn't do it, it'll smear. So I want to do the tab on the aileron first. And we'll put a piece of tape on it so I can get them both equal on each side. Okay, I've taken a piece of tape and I put a guideline on it. So you put the tape up to this, and that's your trim tab. And we'll do the other side, and then come back and I'll do the elevators with this end. I just eyeball the center. I mean, nothing has to be perfect measurement wise, just and there's a trim tab. Let's do the other side before I do the elevator. And then you just turn the flap. I do the other side of the flap off the airplane, sitting on the bench. Come on. That's simple. Now let's set up for the elevator trim tab. So remember, it's not a flyable surface. It's just a small tab. So and most generally, they're right in the middle of the movable surface. And they're always parallel to the trailing edge. Not to this trailing edge, to the trailing edge of this. That's that one. And trust me, eyeball is close enough. I mean, we could measure, but we'll measure and see how close my eye is. Yeah. Okay. Because I know you guys, you didn't do it right. Yeah, okay. I think I did screw that up. I did. Okay, no big deal. We'll erase it and do it again. Not off by much, but it's off 1/8 of an inch, and that'd probably be pretty noticeable. Looks like I pressed pretty hard on that too. Let's take it off and do it on the bench. We'll get it. Could have swore that was the pencil. It is. Close enough. You gotta wait a second for this ink to dry so I don't smear it. Hopefully she don't smear. Come on now. A little mark there I'll scrape off with a knife, but it'll be fine. Damn. Shoot, I grabbed the wet ink with my hand. Damn. Oh boy. That shit happens. Put it on and fix it. Hey, Rico. If you get a line in the wrong spot or not happy with it, yes, you just wipe it off with alcohol. 70%. Don't use 90% or 91. That'll ruin your day. As long as you have clear on it, it won't hurt anything. Hey, Craig. It's the newly married Rico. Okay. I guess. I gotta wait to do the fuselage until I get to John's. He has an A-frame or some fingers that hang off the bench. So I could turn it up on its side. I can't do it here. I could do it at home if I was in St. Louis, but I can't do it here because of no equipment. So let's put another line on this thing over here on the stab. Got a pretty good shine on it for not being polished. Two more coats, it'll shine some more, and then when I polish it, it'll really be kick-ass. So first thing Saturday, it'll be airbrushing all these ink lines to seal them so that when I put that 80% thinner on there, it doesn't melt them. Don't look too bad. Well, that's good. I'm glad you like it. not really comfortable with this. I gotta stand on the other side of it. One thing you have to realize is when you wipe this with alcohol, it will smear it if you don't get it all up. Because like right there, I just smeared a little dot all the way back here. It's messy. So in order for me to do this, I have to swap positions with the camera. I have to be standing over here. And now we need to do this tip again. How much do we have over there? We have, looks to be 1 inch. Inch and a 1/16. Check that again. Inch and a 1/16 adding. Inch and a 1/16 adding that. I wish they'd make rulers right. Okay. Yeah. The leading edges are going to be tough. So I'd like to get it close to the same. That's close enough. We ain't building a watch. Now the most important part of inking, absolute most important part of inking is, I'll show you right here. This is what they look for in judging. You see that right there? It doesn't overrun. It doesn't have a tail on it. It has a slight little lump on there, but I'll scratch that off with a knife. But that's what they're looking for. Did you overshoot your ink lines? Do they all touch each other? You know, you don't want any gaps. You don't want any overruns. And this is just basically, it's going to be a pretty basic ink job. It's not going to be elaborate. I don't want to overdo it, because you can put ink on an airplane and one line will throw it over the edge, and it's crap. And one toilet seat will definitely throw it over the edge. Or a sink. Now these airplanes, the Junar and this one, look very similar. Numerically they're a little different, and aesthetically they're a little different. The rudder's a different shape, the fuselage is a different shape, it's more streamlined. The nose is a different shape. But they're of the same lineage. If I can keep it in the same weight, we'll be doing something. Hold your breath. I got through that. I don't know how, but I did. Very uncomfortable. We got any squiggly lines? Nope. Let me see what it looks like on the screen. I don't think I can make that bigger, so I'll have to go into YouTube. Go in here. Go on here. And make sure that the sound is off. And let's open it up. Oh yeah, you can see that. You see my little skunk and everything. Okay. You guys got any questions on ink? You know, like I say, it's pretty hard for me to talk for an hour without some feedback. So we got those on, we got those on, we got the boxes there on both sides. Probably need another line right here, but God, I hate to put that one too many on. Well, there's no rush in me doing this. I have all week to get her done. But I am going to put some acryl green on the nose right here, so that'll be a video in itself. It's got a low spot, maybe a couple of dingers in this. Right there. Right there. I don't know how that happened. And I'll do the leading edges in one setting after I get the bottom inked. So I suppose I gotta do the wingtip edge here too. Man, that's gonna be a difficult one. And I gotta get some little circles and boxes for fuel doors and some no push, no step electrosets or something. No push goes on here and over there and over here and over there. You don't want to be pushing on trim tab. But I don't know if I'll do them because I'd have to decal them. Alright, well, that's 40 minutes of inking. I think I'll save the rest for tomorrow night and night after that. And I got 5 nights to do it. Might sand on this a little bit so we can get that smoothed out. Well, I can't sand on it till I ink it or till I spray the ink lines, because if I get any water anywhere on this now or rub it or smear it, it'll smear the ink lines and then we got a big problem. Be stripping it. I touched up my Eagle and got it cleared so it looks good. Touched up his beak on this side. That looks real good. I like it. Not a whole lot of things I like, but I like that. That's pretty good. A little piece of dirt right there. I guess if they're looking that close, they're standing too close. Of course, I got glasses on that really magnify stuff. better. Yep, more clear. It could be like Kenny Stevens, put a gallon on it. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. I guess I could lop the landing gear wires off. Now I have these little thin wheels on here, but these thin wheels are no longer available. So in order to get the axle length right, I'm going to take these off. I have some extra tires for them, but these are new. I'm going to take these off and put the Dubro wider wheel on. Come on, get on there. What the hell is going on here? Don't want to get on there. Got to sand these again for another coat of white. Get your hat on there. There we go. So we need to cut. We need to cut how much off here? 3/8. Yep, 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch. Might as well ink those two lines on there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, I was smart. Yes. If I'd have inked all the way to here, I'd have had a problem. But I didn't, so we're okay. Come on, get on there. Very good, very smart. I didn't screw up. run short. She ran short. We got her now. Take this ring off. Pen keeps bumping the ring. So, gotta wipe that line off. How many of you guys out there are proficient builders that do exactly what I do? Ink and paint like this and all that stuff. And if you're not a proficient builder, why not? I basically showed all the tricks on how to do this stuff. I might put stunt hanger on the bottom of this. STUNTGAR. Two different sizes. Damn. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, we got it. Unreal, we got it. .52, 8 minutes left. Now, the hard part. That was the easy part there. Let's do the hard part now. Pretty good. I'll have to get after it when I get on it a little better. Close enough. Okay. Looks like that's about all we're going to get tonight. I go around and any of these and I don't know why this is. Anything that's white will have black dirt in it. Anything that's black will have white dirt in it. I have no idea how that works. I just go around and dot the little white spots in the black, and then the white you got to take an airbrush and dust it on. This covering getting nice and tight, even though it's non-shrink dope. It'll be fine. My little dent came all the way out. All the way out. So I was really concerned. I had my ring on, and when I was peeling up the mask, I put a dent, and I mean a good deep dent right there, and I heated it with the heat gun several times, and then painted it, and then heated it with the heat gun, and now that the dope's been on it and it's all been pulling, it's all good. So that's about all I got for this evening. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow night. Probably ink the bottom. I got to work on these wheels doors. Boy, I need John to make me some more bushings like it's on that other airplane. My Junar XL. John made me a set of bushings for these wheels. That thing will roll a lap when it touches down. It's got good bearings in it. And doesn't go brrr. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. Like, subscribe, and share. And most of all, keep building. See ya.